up, friends? Welcome back to I.E In Friends. My name is Saul Gomez.
My name is Cesar. What's up, everyone?
What's up, guys? We are steps away.
We're on
the verge.
We're on the pre of everything.
We're on the pre-cum of 200. Episode 200 is coming, and this is not episode 200, okay? This is episode
199.
199 and a half.
0.5.
We definitely want to do, the plan is to have episode 200 with Cesar and Aaron, but unfortunately, Aaron, you guys know, he has experienced the passing of his mother, so we are keeping him in our hearts, and we're giving him all the time he needs. So when he's ready, we're ready. We're not putting any rush to him, but we do want to give you guys content. So for the moment, this is episode 199.5.
This is the first episode Saul and I have ever done by ourselves.
Yeah.
Alone. Just us two alone.
I want to start off by saying, a mantra, all right? Because this episode is called That's Life.
That's life.
Now, I want to let you guys know, shit's going to hit the fan, all right? Life is tough. You're going to be put in situations when you're like, why the fuck is this happening to me? And you just feel like the world is against you. But I want to let you guys know, stop saying, why me? You're like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Say, why not me? If you got put in that situation, it's because an otherworldly power knows that you can handle it. If you believe in God, then God thinks that you can handle it. And that's why he gave it to you. I always see the situation like trust me, it's been fucking, you guys can just see what's been going on. I think about it all the time. I'm like, why the fuck am I in this situation? Why the fuck? And so many crash outs. I'm just like, oh my God. And I'm just like, I think about like, why me? Why me? And then you got to switch to why not me? So if you see it in the larger perspective, if God sees, let's just say 5 people, and he's like, I have to give this hard situation to someone, who am I going to give it to? If I give it to person number 1, maybe that person won't be able to handle it. If I give it to number 2, worse. Number 3, that guy, I'm afraid to see what he's going to do. 4, same thing. He's like, okay, you know what? Here's my strongest soldier. I have to give this to someone, and you're the one that can handle it. I'm giving it to you because I know you can handle it. So if whoever is going through any tough situations, you are going through it because God knows you can handle it, and he gave it to his strongest soldier. And that's why you should believe in yourself. And it feels so much when you look back, right? Have you ever seen like those movies where like the guy just machetes and samurai swords, the whole army?
Yeah.
And then after that whole battle, at the end, it's just a shot of him just breathing.
Like Thanos?
Like who?
Like Thanos?
Like Thanos, where he's just sitting there and just breathing. And I'm like, and you feel like that guy, like I really did that. Mm-hmm. You look back and you see all these people like cut up.
Fuck Iron Man type shit.
Yeah, like I really did that. So if you guys feel like you are in this position of just struggle and hardship, and you just feel like you don't see a way out of it, well, guess what? The way out is so rewarding. You're gonna look back at it and you're gonna be like, I need to write a book. I need to do something. But I believe in you guys as much as you guys believe in us. And you are, whatever you're going through, I full-heartedly believe if you don't lose until you stop. All right? You don't lose until you stop.
It's a betting mentality.
It's what?
It's a betting mentality.
All right? Just keep betting black. All right?
Double down.
You don't lose until you stop. You don't lose until you quit. So who knows how long it's going to take you, but don't stop because you don't want to lose and you don't want to quit. And it will be rewarding. I promise you guys, rewarding. So That's why I want to start the podcast.
Off the prime, huh?
Off the fucking prime.
The motherfucking prime.
Cesar was like, hey, you want a coffee?
You want a coffee? You want some matcha?
You want some matcha? It's like, no, I want a fucking prime.
It's going to go to a cute little coffee shop too.
Yeah, he's going to be a cute little coffee shop. He look like a nice little shack.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a cute little.
Maybe I would have met the love of my life there.
Yeah. I was like, no, we primed up today.
Yeah, I'm primed up as fuck. I mean, to piggyback on yourself, it's like, why stop now, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's what I've been telling myself. Like, why stop now? Like I mean, it's pretty early on into everything. So it's like, why? Exactly. Why stop now? Just keep it going.
Why are you going to, like, let's say you're on let's think fairy tale, right? You're trying to get to the castle. Before you get to the castle, you got to go through this forest.
Fight the dragons.
You got to fight the dragons. Let's call this forest. Let's say before you get to the end, you got to walk through hell. And you're walking through hell and it's hot and it's sweating and you're facing demons. Hobbits. Why will you stop in hell? Why will you stop there? Don't stop there. If you're in hell, if you're in the worst place you are, why would you stop there and accept defeat there? Keep walking. Just keep moving until you at least get out of hell. And if you get out of hell, then you can say, okay, maybe I can stop here. But at least stop where it's green and it's bright and there's sun. Don't stop in darkness because then you're going to be stuck there.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people do that. Like when people are like, I'm so depressed, I'm so sad, like yada, 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 like when like negative feelings, it's like because you didn't finish what you started kind of. You stopped where you were.
You stopped where you were.
Yeah, and that's the hell. And then when you look back,
the hell.
And then when you look back, if you did pass that, you'd be like, fuck it, I'll go again.
Yeah.
I already did it once. I could double it down. Let's go. Keep pushing.
That's so true.
It's like when lifting weights. Like last week you thought you couldn't get that up, then you get it up and you're like, bro, this week I can get that up now.
And that was something I want to mention for episode 200, right? Because I remember I seen a lot of comments of people saying like, you guys helped me when I was going through a tough time in my life. And I feel like it's been 4 years. If you look back at those 4 years and you went through situations where you're like, how the fuck am I going to get out of this? Look at you. You got out of it. You're here.
Yeah.
You made it. So I want to give you your props, you listening, you watching. If it's not hitting you, then it's not for you.
You got to go through hell. Then you got to go through hell.
You got to go through hell unless I make it hit right.
Yeah.
Unless I hit that spot.
Yeah.
But in the meantime.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. I'm prime dive. This is for you. This is for you listening. You can do it. If you are in hell, keep walking. Hold your head high. Go through hell with your head high because you're going through it because God, the universe, Buddha, someone knows that you can go through it. So
or even yourself, like your own actions, like you put yourself in that situation sometimes. So now you got to get through it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm coming in.
That's the primed up you.
That's the primed up me.
You got me ready to get pumped up.
You know what? The other day I had a crazy epiphany, right? And I felt like I always feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm always feeling that.
Right.
I'm like, I need to do more. I got to create more. I got to record more. I got to film more. And I put it on my notes. I put it on my Instagram notes. I'm like, I feel like I'm not creating enough. Then my friend Taro, David, who was kind of like the one that helped me start this whole thing, he told me, are you not creating enough, or are you not creating what you love? And I'm like, oh shit.
True, because you could be making a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I can be making a bunch of bullshit. None of it will satisfy me.
Exactly. And
that's why I would feel I'm not creating enough. enough.
Yeah, because you're not focused on like one actual project.
Yeah, and then but if you create on what you love, you'll be satisfied doing the whole thing, the whole process, the filming, the editing, the uploading, and the studying, everything that goes to it.
Right.
You'll love that whole process. Whereas I was catching myself was like, no, I need to keep doing it. I got to do something. I got to find something that hits. But then I'm like, what do I love? It's like, what do I love? Like what keeps me going?
Right.
And what it is inspiring and motivating people. I think I have this weird thing, like this weird sign that always happens to me. Whenever I feel at my lowest, and that's why I love you guys so much. Every time I feel at my lowest, someone recognizes me. They're like, okay. I watch you from the podcast. And I'm not even lying, y'all. Like I'll be at the darkest places. And I'm just like, and it'll happen a lot. Like I'm walking and I'm like thinking about it. I'm just like, fuck am I going to do? I'm just thinking, fuck am I going to do? Like, am I even doing the right thing? And then someone will be like, hey, I watch your podcast. And I'm like, and that literally just, it's like me walking in the depths of hell. And then when someone says, hey, I watch your podcast, it's like someone threw a fishing line. It hooked me and it got me out of there.
Oh, okay.
And that's how I feel. That actually happened to me today.
Really? You got recognized today at the gym or what?
Yeah, at the gym. I was just like, especially in the mornings, bro. In the mornings is like, if I'm in the gym, like morning, I'm deep. I'm listening to like some David Goggins. I'm listening to
You're a bitch.
You're a bitch. You're not doing enough. And I'm just like, fuck. And then so there'll be times where I'm just like, I just ignore everything. I'm just thinking. And then some guy came up to me. He's like, hey, bro. And he's not just like someone who watches the podcast. He's someone who like
actively
comments.
Oh shit, okay.
So he's
Shout out
like,
to you.
yeah. So I was like, hell yeah. So that made me feel great. And I was like, gave me the energy. I was like, I gotta build. I gotta film. And I'm really excited to film today. We were going to have Aaron here, but
we weren't even gonna film after.
Yeah, we weren't going to film.
That's why I didn't even change.
Yeah,
it was just like,
and that's what and then like some other stuff happened, and then me and Cesar were just
get on the mic. We just gotta yap.
Yeah, we needed a yap. Like that's what we were here for. We got to yap.
Yeah,
that like that's life.
That's life. I think my haircut appointment got canceled today.
Yeah,
that's life.
And you know what? Those are always things. Like, I mean, I've said it before. There's things when you're on the verge of greatness. Mm-hmm. There's things that want to stop you. Like for this world is evil. Right. There's a lot of demons in this world. They don't want to see you happy because everything in the world feeds off like negativity. Low energy, negativity that makes people feel good, right? And that just creates some weird energy in weird bubble in this fucking atmosphere.
People always want to see you do worse than they are.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Joy.
So when you're on the verge of greatness, that wave is going to hit you. Mm-hmm. If you're excited to do something, you're like, you know what? You wake up today super motivated. You've ever wake up really motivated and you're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then right when like
the first thing, something bad happens. Flat tire or some shit.
Flat tire, some inconvenience. Now you got to go all the way over here to do something for someone. And you're like, it's just throwing off your mojo.
Right.
You woke up so motivated, so happy. You're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna complete this. And then someone's like, hey, I actually just got in a car accident. You got to come here. And you're like, shit. Okay. Okay. You're fine. Cool. Fix your tire. And then you're like, okay, I have still some energy. I think I can get over this. Boom. Something else happens.
Right.
Yeah. And you're like, and you're like, what the fuck?
Because all the good energy is like not there.
Yeah. You're like, sometimes there's times where I literally feel like I'm being attacked by like negative. I'm like, yo, okay, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Is this where the cameras at?
Who's pulling these strings?
And then, so I've noticed I've had times where I'm just like, man, nah, fuck that. Like whoever's trying to make me lose, they think they're winning. Nah, I'm gonna go over, like, give me a fucking prime.
Give me a fucking
give me a fucking taste salud, I should say. Give me some energy. Like give me some caffeine and I'm gonna lock in. I don't care there's obstacles that you put for me. I am going to do it no matter what. And that always ends up better than what you thought. Like I remember, I feel like there's been times when we filmed, like I remember like film podcasts. I think there's one podcast in particular. I remember I had like I think it was like when I crashed out, like first time I had anxiety or something. And then I forgot what it was. I remember we were filming something. I was like, I really don't want to film. And then we filmed and that was a really great episode. And it went viral. Like something went viral, like really viral. And I'm like, damn, like if I would have never got out of that rut, we would have never filmed that.
We would have never done that good episode.
Yeah, so
that makes sense.
It's always like, if you guys feel like...
It's always perception.
If you guys feel like you're being attacked, take that shit in the chin and fight back, you know? Like, that's all you got, bitch. All right, boom.
Yeah. Sometimes I think it's not as big as the deal that we make it. Like sometimes in your head, you can make it a bigger deal than what it is. You know, like a flat tire, like, fuck. I always think like, if I get a flat tire in the morning, that's cool because that's the worst thing that's going to happen to me all day.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to just go fix it and then that's it.
And yeah,
not a big deal.
And that's perspective because people will be like, you get a flat tire in the morning, you're like, fuck, my day's ruined. My day's ruined.
It's like, no, bro, your day, this is the worst thing that's gonna happen to you all day.
Yeah.
Bro, go on with your day. Let's go.
That flat tire is gonna cost you an hour of like 16 hours of your day.
Exactly.
And you're gonna let that hour affect 16 hours.
Right.
It's
One
crazy.
thing I do have to say though, your car always, my car always seems to give me issues once I get like a little bit of money in my bank account. Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
like if I get like a nice little check or whatever and I'm like, oh hell yeah, and I'm like, flat tire. I'm like, I almost already know that shit's gonna happen, bro. It just probably means that I worked a lot that week or those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's why I got a big paycheck. I did a lot of things, so I drove around a lot, and the flat tire is like the fucking. Or I have to do it.
Or you can say it this way: your car is like. It's like, when would you rather have your car break down? When you have no money or when you have money?
When you have money, yeah, 1000%.
So you're like, fuck, all right, at least I got money to do it.
Yeah.
Because if it would have hit me like a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, that would have caused me even more into depression. You're like, fuck, why?
No, I really don't have money.
I really don't have money. Yeah. So
yeah, it's like I guess it's like a good omen. That's
It's
why
a
I don't
good
see flat tires
omen.
as a bad deal.
yeah. And I always saw that, bro. I remember I was a fucking maniac back in the day, right? And I was like, whenever we go out and something bad would happen, like,
I mean, just a car chase for the Tay Salud event. Remember, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a good ass night now.
we were going to the Tay Salud event, yeah. And there's a whole ass hot pursuit chase
Like
right next to
fucking
us.
helicopters and shit were flying
Yeah.
over, chasing a Urus.
And everybody was, chasing a fucking Urus. And we're like, it's going to be a good ass night tonight. and it was a good ass night.
Good ass night.
There's been times where like going out, like let's say we're going to LA or something. We're driving and then we're like, fuck, someone forgot their ID. You're like, oh my God.
You gotta go back.
That for me, everybody would be like, oh, fuck, man. Like, fuck this. That's a sign you're going to have a good ass night.
Mhm.
That's a good ass night.
Yeah, I think focusing your energy properly is like what like gets people like out of being like either sad or happy about whatever they do.
It's what is the
Perception,
the half empty thing. Is the glass half full or half empty?
I'm a half full type of guy for the most part.
Yeah. But what does piss me off is when my glass is half and the waitress comes and pours more water. That pisses me off.
Why?
Because I like completing shit.
Oh, so now you feel like you and her are racing or something, like in a way. Yeah.
And the other, like, so I'm in my coffee era, right?
Mhm.
And I was drinking my coffee at this restaurant, and I was like, "Cool, I'm almost done with my coffee." Lady comes,
Topped you off.
topping me off,
Damn.
and now I'm like,
It's the first time you complain about top.
and now I got to think about, okay, now I got to put in more creamer. But
yeah, now the consistency of the coffee you had is mixing with the.
it's off.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
off.
nasty.
You're like, I can't put the full creamer because I still got some more coffee in there, so I got to put a little bit. So it's just
But you don't know the math anymore
don't
because
know the math.
you don't know how much creamer you drank.
so that
Drink it black.
That's gay.
What?
Not gay.
That's not gay. That was the manliest thing I do sometimes.
No, that is man.
When I get myself a cup of black iced coffee,
yeah,
it's like I'm the man.
that's hair in your chest.
Oh, your coffee's 300 calories. This one's only 20.
My shit, my coffees
Your coffee's pretty good. I
got a lot of creamer. It's got a lot of leche in there.
pretty good.
Yeah, so that's life, y'all.
That's life.
That's what's going on.
That's life.
How you
How's your
been
life?
in these past?
I mean, you found me at a Walmart where I was asking for money. I was like this. I was like, you might have seen me before. You might have seen.
You guys want me to tell you what what your grocery item says about you? $5. Well, you got a banana, huh? Come on.
You want me to tell you what your grocery tells about you?
Come on, huh? Come on, you guys remember me?
You remember me? Let me laugh.
Come on. Fuck. Actually, I thought about
That's so foul.
I thought about that for me a couple of days ago. I was like, damn, I'm just that podcaster now. I was like I remember I was like, do people even watch us anymore? And I was thinking, I was like, remember me, guys? We were when podcast first started. Remember us?
We were the first Latino podcast out here.
Yeah, I remember saying that to myself. I was like, why is nobody recognizing us? How do you guys know who we are? Huh? And I was like, what the fuck am I thinking?
God. No, it's been chill. It's been a cool little vibe. I've been off for like a month.
Yeah.
I haven't been well, we've been starting the whole Baby Daddy podcast and like touching into creativity there. But like for like 2 weeks, I did not think about anything. I went out with some girl. She was like, you have a lot of free time. And I was like, it's because I'm unemployed. I was like, I'm not unemployed. I was like, but I am not doing what I'm usually doing like around these times. She's like, oh, so you usually don't have time. I'm like, no, this feels weird. Like it feels like I don't even have a job, but I do have an actual job. It's weird, but it's been chill. It's been relaxing. It helped me with like everything that was going on in my life, and like now everything is like
mellowing out.
Now I'm looking at hell. Looking at hell like this.
Exactly. Yeah, I went through.
But now there's gonna be a brand new one.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be fun though, because we're opening like the doors to hell with this one.
Yeah. I don't think you're going through that. That's not an example of hell. That just seems like
That's it.
You're going through a path that you don't know where it's going to take you.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Because if you think about, right,
I got dropped like in the fucking like in a map. Just
you got dropped in the map. You're like, all right, where do I go?
where do I go now?
Yeah. So that's
true. That's
because think about it, when we started the podcast, episode 1. I don't know if you guys should follow us on I.E In Friends Instagram. Posted a really cool video of us cheering. Actually, let's play it right now. It was us cheering before we recorded episode 1. looking back at it, who would have thought all of this would have came from that?
1000%.
And I was just like, holy shit.
Because I was going through like memory lane. So I was like seeing just a bunch of shit we did. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Shout out to my toxic ex-girlfriend though. That's why we have all those throwback videos, bro.
He's like, yeah, I'm here.
I'm here with Saul and Aaron.
Yeah, I was
just
like
filming and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, what was that gonna be called? Monday mimosas.
Monday mimosas. Yeah.
Imagine us drinking mimosas every Monday.
We would have been big ass tummy.
We would have been alcoholics.
And that's another thing I want to get into is just like, you guys just need to start. And one thing I wish we would have done, but it's because we didn't think it was going to ever get this big.
Yeah.
I wish we would have interviewed ourselves. Like for example, I was like, it would have been really cool if we watched back a video of us interviewing ourselves. Like, hey, Cesar from 4 years ago. What's going on with you? Like, what's up with this? What's up with that? So I wish that would have been amazing to see. So for anybody who wants to start anything, you should interview yourself. Before you start a podcast you've been holding off on, before you do like content you've been holding off on, interview yourself. And I think that's like that's really cool.
I'm gonna do one before I start the new one with
should.
Elio there, like just talking to each other.
Yeah.
And then like go back in a couple years and just be like,
you should. That's what Mr. Beast did. You see that? He put a video. He's like, hi me from 10 years. And he's interviewing himself. He's interviewing his 10-year self. And who would have fucking thought him to where he is now?
Like, bro, that's crazy. Like, just the whole pyramid thing of him like going in the prison. I'm like, bro, what the
Yeah, he went to the pyramids. Insane. So that's what I'm telling you guys. You guys have really, if let's say you have this plan written out for you, right? Because the way I see it is the universe already has the plan for you, or God already has a plan for you. All you got to do is stick to that path and it's going to work out in your favor. So let's say the path is written for you already and you just decided not to start. And that path is slowly getting overran by like grass and like overgrown trees and debris. Trash. And that path was going to lead you to a world you never thought you were going to be in. But because you didn't start, you're letting that path overrun with a bunch of debris and grass. And now you don't see that path anymore the longer you wait. So I always tell people, start, because you'll never know where shit's going to lead you.
1000%. And I think it's so easy. It's so hard to start that it sounds easy. I mean, how do I put it?
I think it's like, so easy to start that it's hard.
That it sounds super hard. Yeah. Like I came here for maybe 2 hours that day, and we like got so much shit down. We had like the first guests and everything. Should I say it?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, we're ready for it. And I was like, I even told Saul, I was like, bro, this was so much harder in my head.
Yeah, bro, 100%. That's starting is so much harder in your head. But actually starting is easy.
It's easy.
For example, right? In case you want to start a podcast, iepodcasting.com. So that I've been holding off for a long time. I was like, I want to do this consulting thing, but I just kept saying, I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. And I just thought like, oh, it's going to be so hard. I got to have a website. I got to have this. I have to get my Instagram popping. I got to do that. All it took for me was to ask someone, do you need help starting a podcast? And they're like, yeah. And that's it. I got my first client.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like that's all you really got to do is to start is ask or literally do it. Like, for example.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was like, oh, who's going to want to be on the podcast? Like, who's going to want to like really like pull up on it? Like it's the first episode ever. And it was like, I'm just going to text Eric. And I'm just gonna text Eric, and you're like, wait, that was so much easier than I thought. Easier,
yeah.
It literally felt like I was asking out a girl on a date. Though I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous. I was like,
that
was the nerve wracking part. But after you get past it, it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the best thing. It's just literally because for the most part, it's there. Like it's already. If it's for you, it's gonna be there.
The path's already made.
It's already made. So like, if you've been holding off on starting something. That means you've been thinking it so long. You've already been thinking about it for a long time. That it's like, why not do it? Yeah. Because this is the part that always gets me, right? I mean, I've said it before. I see life in fours. I wanted to be an actor 4 years ago. And 4 years ago, I was like 23, 22. And I was like,
damn, you're old, dude.
Yeah, I was like, it's a little too late already. I'm kind of old. I don't think I'm gonna be getting these roles. And I was like, fuck. I said to myself, it's already too late. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll just keep doing my thing. And then this year, I'm like, damn, I wish I would have started podcasting when I was younger. And back then, I was thinking I was old. And I was like, I wish I would have started back then. Because if I would have started acting 4 years ago, by now something would have been up.
Yeah.
Maybe a commercial, a TV, a movie, something. And for the most part, whenever I'm like, damn, I should have started. When I'm thinking I'm too old, or when I'm thinking about something, and then the time goes by and I'm like, fuck, I should have started it back then.
Time goes by regardless.
Time goes by regardless.
Yeah.
That's life.
That's life.
So whatever you want to do is start.
Yeah, especially if people tell you, like, people come up to me like, when are you starting your own stuff? Like, people have been coming up to me and asking me that for years. At some point I was like, when? Like, why not? Why shouldn't I not do it? You know? And I feel like I was just listening to the Kobe Bryant RIP interview, and he was kind of talking about how he had this idea in his head about this show that he wanted to make on like TV. He's like, dude, this show's in my head for 10 years. He's like, but then I came at the right time, at the right path, and boom, I like snapped into it. And like, then he created his show that he wanted to do. Yeah. He's like, but it all came from like one initial thought. And he's like, and if you can't stop thinking about that, it means that it, like you said, it's for you. It's like, yeah. So even, like, let's say, the easiest example for me is like podcasting. Let's say you want to start a podcast and you're like, I want to start it, but you're like, I don't know who wants to be on the podcast. I don't know if my friends are down. All you got to do is make a story post. Who wants to be on a podcast? And boom, there you go. You have your first guest. You have your first people. Things are easier. I think what a lot of people are afraid of are being vulnerable, like up front, like showing that either you want to start something or you need help with something. Or that you care. That's a good one. Yeah. Like, for example, like someone's like, oh, I want to start being a content creator. Who wants to do a vlog with me? I think honestly, that's how everything started. I literally put on Twitter, that's literally how everything started. Yeah. I think if you didn't want to post that, I wouldn't have been here because we would have just stopped talking after high school.
I literally put on Twitter, who wants to help me make a video? And Cesar replied, and we made a video. Sometimes it's not who you think wants to do a video. It's just putting it out there in the universe and see who wants to do a video.
Yeah, it's just chill vibes.
Yeah, it's just...
Still one of my favorite videos that we never, I think, posted.
No, it's all posted. I think so.
The one where we tried people's like food, you did?
Yeah, I think I have to check. But guys, just start.
That's where I met Hans.
Yeah, that's where you met Hans. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I think your brain is just so smart, right? It's like so intricate that you make the problems bigger than before. Like sometimes it's not even problems. There's no issues. It's just
getting in your own way.
Yeah, you get in your own way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing there's a word for that, but like almost like perfectionist self-sabotaging is like you want everything to be perfect when you start. Right. And I'm just like, bro, look at I.E In Friends episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Like our shit was not perfect. Yeah. You just got to start. You just got to push the
envelope.
Push the envelope.
Push the message.
The way I see it is a snowball. Push the snowball down the mountain.
And just let it catch.
To get the snowball to the bottom of the mountain, just got to push that shit. Just push it down the mountain and then just let it go. And it gets bigger and it gets bigger. So everything crashes. So everything goes down the drain. And
then we're here filming That's Life episode.
That's Life episode. That's Life. When you try to help, it's all the people.
When all the people's trying to help you, nothing's
trying to help
me. Live crash out right now.
Real life
crash out. Yeah. That's interesting that I was here for that.
So yeah, so that's life, y'all.
Yeah. What is life? What is life?
To me?
To you now. You're pushing 30.
Yeah, I'm pushing 30.
What's life now? What's next?
Fuck, I don't know.
Because right now you're snowball.
My snowball's about to crash. My snowball's about to crash. You guys will see my snowball's about to crash.
The snowball fight after.
Yeah, I think
maybe build a snowman.
I'm gonna take it back to. I was thinking about like, what did I enjoy doing? Mm-hmm. And one thing I went back to was I really enjoyed filming the michelada video when I went to go try different types of micheladas.
Oh, that was cool.
That was a fun video to do. I like that. I like doing that. So
like try guys, like testing.
Yeah, like the video I'm very excited to do is the one we're gonna do very soon.
Oh God, yes,
That's
I'm so excited.
Like
too.
Stuff like that. That's what excites me. Like I've been thinking about that for the longest. I'm like, I need to perfect it.
I just want to take my soul because I'm gonna be screaming.
Yeah. So I'm ready for that. That's what excites me.
I'm scared, guys.
And also what excites me is talking about like, I mean, I love motivating people, but whenever I do motivation and inspirational shit, like it doesn't really do so good on social media, but that doesn't
mean you're not motivating someone.
Exactly. Doesn't mean someone didn't see that and they're like, fuck, I got
motivated.
So
when you're talking outside of your car, I was like, okay, I should really get on this shit.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's what I like. I like having that impact. I like having the positive impact. So
maybe you have to start that snowball from small.
Yeah.
Not expect it to be big already off the rip.
Yeah, and that's the ego thing.
Because you're doing comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy and what did you call it?
It's more comedy. Comedy lines up more with depression.
Right. Yeah. If you're sad, you want to laugh.
Yeah.
If you're sad, you don't want to be motivated.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You're
So
like, man, fuck this guy. What does he know?
Shut up, nerd.
Yeah, shut up, nerd. So yeah.
Yeah. So I think you just have to like throw the little snowball and it become a bigger snowball.
So that's my thing. Motivating, inspiring type of vibe. And also what's it called? Fun vlogs.
Fun vlogs.
Yeah. What about you? What's life for you?
Mine right now, as a baby daddy. I hate that term.
My baby daddy.
I like my baby daddy. I like my baby daddy. It's cool. Right now it's been chill. It's been a lot of learning experiences, a lot of putting my head down and just working. You know, a lot of big decisions I made, and like I have to just deal with them now and just push forward. But yeah, I mean, right now life is like it's like I want to leave a good, what is it called? Like when my son looks back at who I am, like I want him to have like a good like example of it. Yeah. And so that's what my life is about right now. It's about setting like the right examples and kind of just rewiring and not changing the way I think, because I don't think I'm bad per se. It's just like just kind of growing up a little bit more.
I put like some big boy pants on.
Yeah. Like let's say Coachella. My friends are gonna see this. They're gonna fucking hate it. But I'm not going. Yeah. I'm not going the first week. Maybe I go the second week for one day because I have Sunday off. But if it just doesn't fit with my schedule and it's like I didn't earn it, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Yeah. Like I was telling you, I don't feel like I earned that shit. Like I feel like that time can go into working. That time can go into editing. That time can go into so many other things. That money can go into literally buying a camera. Yeah. Like shit that I'm gonna really need for like the podcast. So I think right now it's like me just putting on my big boy pants and not celebrating. It's like things that aren't needed to be celebrated.
Yeah, I understand. I get that. So FOMO is a very dangerous thing.
Yeah.
But it's always gonna be,
and it's always it's all perception, because like Coachella's gonna come back next year, and the year after that, and then it'd be more fun to come back next year. And next year I have the funds to go all out, and I'm like, hey, y'all want to come? I'm gonna rent the fucking cabana. That's 20 bands. Yeah. There's all because I didn't go last year. That's all. Think about it that way. You're like, bro, you got to come to this Coachella. No, because me skipping this Coachella will help us have the best time in Coachella maybe next year or 2 years. Yeah, exactly. So that's really it. Because there's this clip I saw. It was like, hoes and the club will always be there. The club will always be there, and the hoes will always be there. Always. So you're not missing out on anything. The only thing you're going to miss out on is if you don't lock in, your future self is still going to be in that same spot instead of on a yacht with some hoes. Where you want to be? In a yacht with some hoes or downtown with some hoes? Yeah, downtown in your city. Yeah, downtown in your city. Not downtown on some hoes. Yeah. So shit whack. So yeah, that's how I'm saying it now. I'm like, how do I want to be perceived? One, by my son, and two, by myself. Yeah. Because I feel like with me and my dad, like he was my homie, but like the more he separated from me, like now that I'm older, I'm like, fuck, low key, like, bro, you didn't instill any like actual life lessons in me. So like, everything I'm doing is like I'm fucking up and I'm learning. I'm fucking up and I'm learning. I'm fucking up and I'm learning. And then I'll pass it on to my son. So now that way he doesn't mess up. But like just the other day I was doing my oil change and I couldn't take out this fucking like the air filter. And I was gonna call one of my homies and I was like, bro, why didn't my dad never teach me how the fuck? Yeah. Granted, it was pressured on, so I literally had to make a hole and take it out and stuff. But I was like, why were these lessons not instilled in me by my dad? Like, bro, he was with me the whole, like, up until I was like 18. So yeah, that's a big thing. Like, just reliving, relearning.
And I think that's the best part about like
breaking generational curse, or whatever it's called.
Like you growing up, you're like, what did I need? And you're like, well, now I can teach that to my son now that I know. So I feel like that's why I've been super independent. My dad is Google and ChatGPT. That's what I do. YouTube. Well, also shout out to my dad. Love you. Because he watches.
Yeah.
But
mine too, but shout out to you. But you should have instilled some fucking lessons. Could have learned something, bro.
Yeah. So that's just like, you just learn and you just try to teach the next generation as much as possible.
Yeah. And I feel like right now, like at our age, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm 26. You know, I'm still young. I got one more month. I'm gonna use it up until it dries out. Like it's the time to make the right, like the right mistakes, not the wrong mistakes. Because I feel like the wrong mistakes are like, let's say you have to wake up early like the next day and you go out to drink that same night. Yeah, that's like the wrong mistake because you know you didn't have to. Wrong mistakes.
Yeah, I don't like periods either.
Yeah, I don't like periods. Are the wrong mistake.
Yeah,
you know,
don't send me a period.
Yeah, periods are like you're trying to tell me
I
to
thought
do something?
We were friends.
Yeah, like you are.
Now
like
you're treating me like a coworker.
Yeah. You're not even you're treating me like I'm your like lower than you.
Lesser.
Yeah, like if I'm your son.
Yeah, exactly. You're not my teacher, all right? I don't gotta put no.
You're not my fucking dad.
Yeah, I don't need no period.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fuck that.
Periods are for girls. Yeah, wrong mistakes.
Wrong mistakes. Going out drinking and then having to wake up the next morning. That's a wrong mistake.
Oh yeah.
Because you already know that is wrong and you're making a mistake and you're still doing it.
Make right mistakes. If you're going to start a business, that's not a mistake. Like if your business fails, that's not a mistake.
It's a learning opportunity.
You learn every single time. You know who made a horrible mistake and kind of didn't learn?
Who?
Have you heard the case of Juana?
What? Stop flirting with me.
Well, I'm not flirting with you.
He's flirting with me. He looks at me like this, like, you missed me, huh?
No.
That's what it is. You missed me. So we were going to reschedule this and I was about to dip and go to the gym. He's like, you want to film? You want to film? You want to talk? Like all of a sudden, bro. I'm just playing out there. I'm down skis. Bro? I'm down skis.
The only way for me, I like conversating with my friends, but if I conversate with them, it's gay. So I got to put a microphone so it's not gay.
So you could just talk to something and yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As I was saying, you know who made a horrible mistake?
Who?
Juana Barraza.
Juana Barraza? ¿Quién es?
Juana Barraza is La MataViejitas. Have you heard of La MataViejitas?
I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about it.
Translation, the old lady killer.
The granny killer?
The granny killer. So it's one of Mexico's most notorious serial killers.
That's crazy.
Wild. And she used to be a luchador. Like she was a wrestler.
Oh, for
luchadora.
real?
Yeah, she was a luchadora.
Oh.
So the background of her, in 1957, she was born in Hidalgo, Mexico. And I feel bad. Well, this girl had the worst upbringing, right? She, growing up, her mom was in poverty and she was a huge alcoholic to the point that she ended up selling her daughter to some guys for 3 beers.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can't take it out of me.
You're like, what kind of beers?
3 tall cans?
Were they tall cans?
The 3-pack?
Were they the kawamas? All right, so let me get the giggles out.
It's been a while since we've done this.
So she was sold for 3 beers to this man, and this man would like SA her.
Oh man. And
she even ended up getting pregnant, then had a miscarriage.
Wow. And
she just grew up in that type of upbringing. Like her and her mom, like her mom just like did not care about her. So she ended up turning to the Santa Muerte, the religion. And so she got pretty involved in that. It got pretty heavy. And things started kind of, she grew up. She was able to kind of get out of that life. Get out of like the grasp of her mom. And she took up professional wrestling, adopting the ring name La Dama de Silencio.
Ooh.
The Lady of Silence.
I like that one. I like it when they're like that.
Yeah. So she was actually she was getting paid about like $40 a day. Well, $40 a match, which it's all right at that time. Yeah. It was all right. And she was doing pretty good. She was even being interviewed. Like she was having interviews, and she was saying she even said, yeah, she was on the come up. She even said she's a heel at its core. So she was always portraying the bad person in wrestling, but she was like, no, I'm a bad person to the core.
Oh shit.
Right? But everyone was like, oh, it's just a character, yada yada yada. And then unfortunately her luchadora career came to an end because she hurt her spine pretty bad. So she had to go to a different career choice. And she was looking into what can make me money. And at this time, Mexico just released this new program of assisting older people. Like, oh, you can be a nurse for older people and like help them out and you get a good amount of money. So she was like, huh, interesting. So what she started doing is she dressed up as a nurse, and she'll go to older people's house and she would begin to rob them. She'll gain their trust, like, oh, I'm here to help you fill out this form so you can get more assistance. And then she'll end up robbing them. So that was happening. And around that time, Mexico didn't really see serial killers as much. And especially like women serial killers.
Right.
So she kind of started picking this up. I think she killed someone. So she was killing people. The evidence was like, whoever's killing these old people, those old people trusted this person because there's no marks of anything. So she was kind of just like checking for like their heartbeat and then strangling them with like the heart. What is it? What are they called?
The stethoscope?
The stethoscope. And even with like pantyhose, like things
Damn,
like that. And
that's
it was
kind of
like
kinky.
Yeah, she was killing them and taking all their money. And that was kind of, it was happening not too often until it got picked up by the news. And then she had like this rush of fame. She's like, ooh.
Like most serial killers do.
Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, there's attention here. Let me keep doing it. So it is believed that she's responsible for 40 deaths of older people. And it was very hard to catch her because already in Mexico, hurting someone older than you is crazy taboo.
Yeah.
Like older, like
being even mean or disrespectful to like your elders is like, that's a no.
Even like the cartel, like those people, they have this thing where it's like, we're not killing the grandmas, the grandpas, like the elders are very well respected in Mexico.
Right.
So when this was coming up, people were like horrified. They're like, who the hell is this? And they're just pinning it to like, it's got to be some man. So they're arresting people and they're like, just men. They're like, this is the person that did it. And they're announcing it. And they were just always wrong.
Damn.
And then they started taking up like different clues. They're like, okay, who is this? And then they caught wind of some serial killer, I think in the UK, who was trans, who would dress up as a woman and kill people. So they're like, okay, then our killer is probably a trans. So they started arresting trans people. And it kind of like what is the word? Homophobia kind of started bleeding into this case. Right. And they started arresting it's
already Mexico in like the 40s or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's already.
So they're looking for like a China person, but they just cannot capture this person. So until in 2006 was when she got caught fleeing a scene. And
2006?
2006.
Wait, so this wasn't even in the 40s. This was a lot later, like in the 90s?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think her first victim was, when was it? Was it I thought it was like, her first victim was 1998.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was going on until 2006. She was caught, and in 2008 she was sentenced to 759 years in prison, the longest in Mexican history.
Damn.
La MataViejitas.
So technically we can like, she's still alive still.
I think she might be still alive. There's even a Netflix documentary on her. There was something that went crazy wrong with her too. So it was two things. It was like, I mean, she was getting SA'd when she was younger. The spine injury. I forgot. There was one more thing. That was her last breaking point. And people were saying like that's when everything turned.
Her grandma died?
No, I think it had to do with someone deaf. I think someone died. I totally forgot what it was. But yeah, that happened. And some theories suggest saw her victim. Oh yeah, so the theory of why she began like,
it's on your phone.
What the hell? So people are trying to figure out like how was she able to do this, especially because like how you just gonna kill elderly people like that?
Yeah.
But over like this traumatic past of hers, she was able to just like turn off her feelings because of how she was being treated and everything. And then she also gained like some type of hatred for her mom. So that's probably where they connected. Like, oh, she was probably killing elderly people because she was seeing some type of image of her mom there.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate. How her upbringing that molded her. Yeah, that molded her to this dark ways.
Yeah, but I mean,
so ask your parents about la MataViejitas.
Yeah, ask your grandma how scared she was.
Oh shit, you're right.
If I'm an old lady, bro, I'm not opening the fucking door for no one.
Yeah.
Guinness. Soy tu hijo. No voy a abrirle a nadie. I don't know why. That's an old ass lady voice.
So that was
that's crazy, bro. Imagine you're an old, but that imagine you're an old person in Mexico while this shit's happening.
Yeah, and it was like and they're saying like, oh, it's a nurse. So now like, fuck no, they're not gonna trust no nurse.
Yeah, hell no. I don't care if I got diabetes.
Yeah. So that's the case of la MataViejitas.
That's life.
That's life.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that much about her.
Yeah.
But luchadora, it's kind of crazy. You know where we should go? We should go watch a luchador.
I've been wanting to.
Lucha Libre. I saw they had the micro wrestling.
Yeah,
but I checked and it was too late. I couldn't get tickets. I was so
they having Corona, no?
I think so. Yeah, it was out that way.
Yeah. Shit's crazy.
Are we gonna do take the mics?
Oh shit, I'm down to take the mic.
I saw a spicy one.
Yeah, you saw spicy.
I even looked it up. Yeah, you had your computer open, and I was like, oh, this looks like take the mic. So I won't be nosy.
All right, let's hear. If you guys don't know what Take the Mic is, by the way, we are getting ready for episode 200. So if you guys want to leave a Take the Mic based on the journey, anything that, I don't know, just the journey or something.
Send us like a clip that you guys liked of us. Like, like people have clipped my shit sometimes and I get it. I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Like when I hit myself with the water bottle.
Oh, yeah. You like just played it off.
I was
right?
like, yeah, whatever, it's cool.
Yeah, so episode 200 is coming up. So send us your favorite moments and all that fun stuff. So Take the Mic, link in the bio.
I'm signing up for it's she's talking about Ashley Madison. It's the last.
Oh yeah, see it right here. Okay, so my dumbass was going through my man's phone and I find he made an account on Ashley Madison, a cheater's website. Motherfucker. Anyway, so I know I've been lacking in the bedroom and I was feeling kind of down on myself because I've been going through it emotionally and haven't been putting out as much as I quote unquote should. But I legit haven't been feeling it. Anyways, I was on my period and I don't know, you know that's when most girls get the horniest.
Yep.
When my man never wants to do
nice.
it. Yep. It's just wetter.
Warm.
Well, my man never wants to do it while I'm on it. I always say a period don't stop nothing but a sentence. That's right, queen. I don't know how I did it, but I got him so turned on to the point where he didn't care I was on my days. Anyways, I get on top and 3 or 4 pumps later, he was done. Damn. I'm like, this fool really out there looking for other bitches when he can't even hang with the one he has at home. Long story short, I know he's on websites like that just to get his mind wandering. I highly doubt he'll actually cheat, but should I be more worried or bring it up? He's 32 and I'm 36. He's very loving and he's a great provider.
I just made a username. I made an account.
Yeah.
Yeah, at ashleymadison.com. Y'all can use my account.
That's interesting.
Oh,
I got some information on that one real quick. Yeah. We have no kids and going on our 4-year marriage. Not sure if I should bring it up or just keep giving it up, even if I don't want to. I need my horneado's opinion. Love you guys. Keep up with the great episodes. Sending huge hug to Aaron. Oh, hell yeah, I'm downloading that shit. No, I'm playing. All right, so Ashley Madison, there's a huge thing on Ashley Madison.
Post my toe pictures on here.
I thought they deleted the website. There's even another documentary on Netflix about Ashley Madison. So some hackers hacked Ashley Madison and exposed everyone on Ashley Madison.
Oh, that's crazy.
So you were able to search up anybody who was on there, like this is who was on. And it ruined a lot of relationships.
Jeez, I'm already on it and I put, we're looking to cheat on my wife with a cute girl.
That's why I'm like, I didn't know it was back up.
Yeah. But it's kind of crazy. Like if it's
like, for cheaters, yeah.
It's straight up for cheaters and people looking for sugar daddies. Like this girl says, hey there, looking for fun. I'll find you some fun.
Nah, I can't be real. But I mean, if this person's on it.
I mean, it's...
Damn. Is it an app or is it a website?
It's a website. Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I'm not cheating on anyone, but
yeah, you're right. But you'll be the cheater.
But
you'll be the
I'll be the mistress.
The Sancho.
Yeah, I'll be the Sancho. No, I couldn't do that, bro.
No.
I couldn't. For all you watching this, stop DMing me if you have boyfriends.
I know, that's just crazy.
Because that's me.
I want to give a shout out to the fans who respect my relationship. Because I've not had anybody like hit me up like that.
Nah.
Nah.
That's good.
I think maybe one girl put like hard eyes. But besides that, like...
That could have been her finger slipped.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
might be eating something. Oh, my bad.
Like I was like, all right, you guys... And everybody's happy. They're like, cool. So, you know what they probably feel? You know how I said, like, in the episode before, is like, I like it when my hoes get in a relationship.
They like it. They're cheering for you.
They're cheering for me. Like, I was like, your guys' quote-unquote hoe. They're like, finally, you can stop bugging.
Yeah. Stop bugging. Stop liking my shit.
Yeah,
Stop sending hard eyes, bro. I'm not going to respond to your DMs.
So they're happy.
You know?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of support. Shout out to you guys.
That's good. That's good.
But I think, should she break up with this man who's on Ashley Madison?
Maybe he was just curious. You know, he didn't maybe like no harm, no foul, just a technical.
So let's put it up on the whiteboard, right? This is what you told us. You got a man who lasts 4 pump chump.
4 pump chump. So got a good amount of pumps though, I'm not gonna lie. 4 pumps? Bow, 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 bow.
Like that.
Yep. It's not that bad.
Not bad. All right, so we got 4 pumps. Thinking of cheating on you. He is 32. Doesn't want to have sex with you when you're on your period. He is a great provider though.
He's a cheater.
He's a cheater.
He's a cheater. You marked all of them. Like if he provides, he's gonna cheat. Because he's gonna be like, look, where are you gonna go?
Yeah. I think you got to get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Because I feel like, would he break up with you if he caught you on Ashley Madison? Maybe you should get on Ashley Madison.
And match with him.
Yeah. That should be interesting.
That should be fun. We're just toxic.
Because is he going to say it? He's like, I saw you on Ashley Madison. Oh, yeah. How'd you see me on Ashley Madison? You should do it. See what happens.
Yeah, damn. How'd you see him, though, on Ashley Madison?
Well, no, I think she said she saw her, like, his phone. Yeah, she saw the phone.
Oh, okay.
But I would end it. I'd end it.
Yeah, no, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, if my girl's on Ashley Madison, game over. You know, now Take the Mic is so much easier now that I have a girl.
Yeah, because toxic.
Yeah, I'm like, if my girl did this, would I break up? Yeah. So as is my answer to everything.
If my girl did this, you're all getting mad.
I'm like, yeah. I know, right?
You're like,
sometimes it gets me mad. I'm like,
FaceTime me right now. FaceTime me right now.
What are you doing? All right. Question for Saul. Now that you are in a relationship, would you go to Rosarito, Mexico with the boys still as a boys trip, or would you not go knowing you are in a relationship? I would not go.
Good boy.
I would bring my girl.
Good boy. Yeah. I wouldn't even put myself in that situation with my girlfriend if I had
a horrible situation.
Bro. I wouldn't even take her. No. I would just stay away from that.
Yeah.
Miami trips, Rosarito trips, San Diego trips by yourself. Well, that one kind of depends because sometimes we go celebrate like someone's birthday.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Vegas trip by yourself while she lives in Vegas.
Yeah. I told her, I was like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have my bachelor party in Vegas. She's like, if you have your bachelor party in Vegas, I have eyes on you everywhere you go.
Watching every second of the bachelor party.
So I'm going to Colombia.
Nebraska.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah. I wouldn't go. Sometimes, you just gotta
pick your fights.
Yeah, you gotta pick your fights. You like, I hung up the jersey. It's like, I accept me not going. Like, it's okay. Like, my friends can go. Like, I don't have to go. Like, I chose to get out of that life.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'd feel a type of way. Like, I had a girlfriend and like we would get into like, if she would be like, oh, I want to go to Rosarito with my homegirls. Why?
Nah.
Why'd you even bring it up?
You ever, bro, you be seeing them get tossed, like they get put on shoulders.
Yes, bro.
There's literally got a whistle of a guy be like, I got a drunk girl on my shoulder. Someone come raise her up.
Someone come smack her ass while I have her on my shoulder.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
I think I pulled my hamstring.
It's just crazy to me, dog.
Ow. Yeah, no.
All right. Be real with me. What does it mean if my situation doesn't like my stories anymore? Ever since we caught it off, he doesn't like them. But we still have each other on Instagram.
He's just looking.
Maybe you're just not posting hot enough. Like, I don't know. Like,
maybe you're just not being provocative enough no more.
I don't know what to tell you.
Remember, the girl on the next slide, maybe she's posting something good.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just playing. That's so mean.
You guys ever since we caught it off, he doesn't like them. Well, you caught it off. Like,
why's he gonna be liking your pictures for?
Yeah, like y'all cut it off. I was like, what the fuck?
I used to follow the girls that I used to stop talking to, but now I kind of just don't follow them. I'm just like, I don't.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Y'all made it into grad school with me.
Hey,
let's get it, queen or king.
Now remember that whole thing about walking through hell?
I think we're about to hell.
I think we're gonna go back into it for this one with grad school, but you got this.
Let's see what she says.
You got this.
Hey y'all, just a note to say that I've been listening to you guys since around episode 6 when you guys had Leo Gonzalez as a guest. I found you on my For You page on TikTok from the clip about getting tacos on the first date, which I agree, Aaron. Tacos are good on first dates. I was in my junior year of college then, and I'm currently in my second year of getting my master's degree in history with the focus on Mexican history. Oh, hopefully graduating this December. Fingers crossed. You're all my favorite podcasts I listen to during my commute, and I love laughing along to all the funny stuff you guys have to say. Thank you guys for keeping me company on my late night drives. Much love from Central Valley. See, that's the stuff I love. That's what I'm saying. So basically, we're graduating.
Yeah.
We got a master's.
We had all the diplomas up here that we've been through. This one would be full.
Y'all, send us a copy of your diplomas.
Fucking the gang of first generations.
Yeah, please. Oh shit, this one's big. Let me
it's big.
Get a little closer. I knocked out my ex's girlfriend's brother in front of a cop. Whoa. This was back in 2015. We were 16 with only driving permits. We were feeling freaky, so we decided to pull up to a parking lot at night. Butt ass naked, windows cracked, sweaty. Next thing you know, lights turn on and it's the po-po. She's dressing herself fast, and the cop pulls up to the window with the light and sees me covering my dick with my shirt, and she's about dressed. And he just says, put your clothes on and step outside. Boom. No license either. So who did we need to call? Our parents.
Oof.
I called my cousin to pick up my mom. I called my cousins to pick up my mom because my dad can't have a license, so he didn't know. While her parents were in Mexico and her 20-year-old brother was in charge for the moment. So she called him. We waited about 15 minutes for her brother to arrive, and he comes up to me and sticks my shit in the face.
Sticks his hand?
Maybe, I don't know.
Or his shit? I don't know.
He was also 5'5", and I was about 5'9" at the time. Cop pulled him away, and I said, what the fuck? You 20 and punched me? I asked the cop, can I press charges? And he said, you can actually. And I said, nah, let me get one punch at least. And I won't. Cop looked at him and said, up to you, my man. So he agreed, and the cop turned away for a second so he's not involved or whatever. And I kid you not, KO. I felt bad, but fuck him. Cop got mad at me and just shook his head. Ambulance had to come. I was let go to my mom, who later arrived. She said, you're going to have to tell your dad you got caught. I got home and my dad was reading the Bible. And I just told him. He just sat there, smiled, and said, for real? And I said, yes, sir. And he said, well, let's see what her parents say. And he just apologized to me for never having the talk. Her mom cried once she got back and was talking to me about her not being a señorita no more. Little did she know, I wasn't even the first guy in them cheeks. Thanks, guys. Just heard about y'all's podcast, and I want y'all to read this. So, since people always doing some other shit, that was a great story.
I was there.
Yeah, I was there. I visioned. The whole thing.
You know what parking lot I thought about? The Jack in the Box by y'all high school. That was a parking lot. I was like, that's where it would happen.
Yeah,
exactly.
That shit was a fire one.
Yeah, I like that one. Damn.
Hey guys, I just want to start off saying my condolences to Aaron and his family. I want to know if I'm tripping or being dramatic, but I feel like my boyfriend putting his mom first, Mexican mom, and I feel like he always put her before me. A few weeks ago, we're going out breakfast, Pause. I totally forgot to take out the meat from the freezer. But I'm going to do this after this.
It's all life, guys. It's all life.
It's life, bro. A few weeks ago, we're going out for breakfast. Then after, do some shopping.
Wait, what made you remember about the meat? The part about him talking about his mom?
Mexican mom, yeah. His mom asked where we're going and asked if she can come. I don't mind it at all, but we had already said where we were getting breakfast. She didn't want to go there, so we went to a little cafe in Paris because she wanted to go there. It was so gross. I was a little upset because that day was supposed to be about me, lol. Then, when we went to the mall in Temecula, she was telling him, why you getting that? Or who's that for? The stuff was for me. Then he was like, we can get it later. Then end up getting her stuff. What? Or on Valentine's Day, he got me a big heart-shaped bouquet of roses. He also got his mom the same one, just in different color. Am I tripping, or is he just a mama's boy? Should I tell him how I feel? Love y'all. Keep up the good work. It's kind of a weird conversation saying like, hey, you love your mom too much.
Yeah, but it's also like...
Boss was like, yo, because sometimes like...
I think there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
You know, like I give my mom flowers, but I'm not going to give it to her on Valentine's Day at the exact same time I give them to my girlfriend per se. Maybe like drop them off in the morning and then... Yeah, I don't know. I love my mom, but...
Yeah, I love my mom. I get it. I understand when people say that, like the whole mama's boy is like... Sometimes, like moms get jealous sometimes. So it's like weird.
Yeah, is your mom jealous now that you have a girlfriend? I don't think so.
Not much, no.
No, mine neither. Mine's just been like chill. Like,
yeah,
she never even pocket watched me. Like,
yeah.
I never had like, you're spending too much money on her.
Yeah, exactly. She's never done that. But I know there's moms that do that. It's like it's weird. It's kind of like, you know, when dads they're like go get protective over like their little girl dating. It's kind of the same thing with moms and kids. It is a tough conversation to have. Like, hey. I mean, it's never a bad thing.
Give me my place, kind of like. I think that's don't say it like that, but
it's never a bad thing to express how you feel.
Yeah, like
that picture you sent me.
Like, yeah, like the picture. Like, what is it? Expressing how you feel to let others know.
Yeah. Should I leave? Before I had our baby, we were the best. One day, I went through his phone. I saw him looking at videos of girls, and I let it slide. That he had a girl best friend. Oh, and I let it slide that he had a girl best friend. He apologized for both.
A video of a girl?
Looking at videos of girls. He apologized for both and stopped talking to the girl and unfollowed her on everything. So little things like him being friendly. And so I forgave him over and over. And he tells me the bare minimum is the best he can do. Like, oh, I don't do that stuff anyone. I'm doing my best. And I gave him the option for a break. And he's like, no, we're not taking one. I feel like he just wants me with him because he knows I care much. And a part inside me feels like I can never forgive him. I just want someone who respects me and doesn't make me feel like competition with other girls. Be honest, friends. Thank you so much. Ooh, I'll be honest.
Wait, so he has girlfriends, friends that are girls.
So he's friendly with other women. And he had a girl best friend. And he was looking at videos of girls. Probably like Instagram reels and shit like that.
I don't really see anything wrong with it.
I don't see nothing wrong here. I don't see anything wrong here. All right. First of all, if you feel like you're in competition with other girls, that could be your own insecurity. Him having a girl best friend, that's kind of sucks that you made him cut her off. Cause
I was in his situation. I was in his situation.
Had to cut that.
And I had to cut that out. Yeah, I don't think that's fair for him.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, and then him like scrolling of girls like shaking ass and stuff.
It's gonna pop up. Instagram knows you're a man.
Yeah, Instagram knows you're a man. Just don't like them. Yeah. I mean, for me, I still see them. Like they're there. I'm not actively looking for them, but they're there.
It'd be more sus if there was none.
Yeah. The For You page puts them there. I don't like them.
Exactly.
They're there.
Algorithms.
Yeah. The bare minimum. I mean, but also if you deserve you can have what you want. So if he's not doing what you want, then you can leave.
Yeah.
Especially because you said the bare minimum. You don't need to settle for bare minimum. So if you think he's doing the bare minimum, then you can leave.
Yeah, but I don't see anything wrong with that, man.
Yeah, I don't see too many things. And him being friendly with girls. To be honest, I'm friendly with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's a girl asking a question,
I'm gonna respond.
I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna hold the door for girls. Like I'm still gonna
chivalry.
Yeah, I'm gonna acknowledge another human being. You know, so that's friendly. And like I'm gonna have a conversation. Like I'm acknowledging a human being. I'm friendly. I'm not overly friendly, but
if a girl walks up to you at the mall and says, "How you doing?" and you're gonna respond,
I'm like, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's cool. You having a good day?
You too. Done.
Now I'm like, you having a good day?
Why are you asking more questions?
Just because I'm thinking like, why did she ask me if I'm good? I'm like, is she having a good day?
Maybe you're in line. You're in line to check out somewhere. You're just there.
Maybe she needed someone to talk to.
What if she's like, I'm actually not having a good day. My boyfriend just broke up with me, and he took out my money from my bank account.
Like that sucks.
I'll do anything to pay for these things. Anything.
Yeah, can we get hers a large?
Can you get 2 of them?
Yeah, can we get 2? Yeah, I'll cover that one. It's cool. Now, last one. Boop, boo.
Why is it probably making me sleepy?
It is, huh?
It's because I'm dehydrated. Did you guys know that? If you drink caffeine and you're dehydrated, it makes you sleepy. So hydrate. That's why, I don't know if you ever noticed after a workout, sometimes you feel like you have a lot of energy. Yeah. But throughout the workout, you didn't. But you've been drinking water throughout your workout and you hydrate. Caffeine works that way.
So I've been dating this guy and he lives 40 minutes away. We've met up twice and both times he bought a nice dinner and picked me up. Next weekend is Valentine's Day. Should I treat him or plan something or let him take the lead? Well, let us know how that went. I mean, we hope
regardless it went well.
Yeah. And for the most part, guys take the lead on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. What'd you do this Valentine's Day?
This Valentine's Day, we went to the Mission Inn. It's kind of mid.
The food is just...
I had more fun at the bar waiting because we went to the bar at the Mission Inn. It was like this nice bar and they had a really good espresso martini. Then we met this other couple. They're probably like in their 60s or 50s. They're just like, we're just having a great time talking to them.
Good vibes.
Like that. Yeah, good vibes. And he was like, he was teaching me about chivalry and how to like men just don't love women like they used to. He was like, so he was telling me that like treat her right, bro, and all that.
He's like, write her letters.
Yeah, write her letters type of shit.
You wrote a letter?
Yeah.
Or you typed it?
Nah, I've read it. I used to write letters all the time. I was a hopeless romantic. I was a fucking...
You were just writing letters to all these hoes?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Who did I write a letter to?
I still have all the letters my ex-girlfriends wrote to me.
I was telling Rex, I was like, we gotta like... I was telling all the guys, I was saying like, we gotta have a bonfire.
To burn all that stuff?
All the memories. Let it go.
But some of them just... They make me feel like I'm...
How would you feel if your girl had a box of memories?
I would never read them. That's her past. But
you'll let her like... You'll be cool with her having the box there?
Yeah, because I mean, when I read them, I don't really like... They're just like, oh, really? That was a fun time in my life. Huh. If there's pictures... Different. But if it's like a birthday letter, because I usually have like birthday letters.
I do keep a lot of letters. Yeah. Like little cards. I feel bad throwing that away.
Yeah, like the ones that, yeah. Thank you for being such a great boyfriend. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. My life is still here, but you're not.
Well, yeah. Well.
Goes on to the next girlfriend's letter. You're such a great boyfriend. I
can't wait to be there with the rest of my life with you. Well.
I've realized I like girls with good handwriting.
Yeah, a girl with the bad handwriting would...
It's like dating a dude.
Yeah.
It's like bad handwriting and dick go hand in hand.
That makes sense. Like the dick like makes you off balance.
Yeah.
Like you do a little...
Or like, I mean, you're used to holding a dick. So you like, you're used to holding a pencil the way... Like a dick. Yeah. Like I hold my dick like that.
Yeah.
So that's how I write.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well... shout out friends, our Patreon. Thank you guys for having patience for us on Patreon.
To ask them where the fuck they've been. What the fuck? I signed up. I became a fucking bottle service tier member. And
well, I mean,
what the fuck?
We can't film right now.
I'm just playing. Yeah, my bad. That was out of forgot.
Well, shout out to our friends standing strong through this fucking storm. Got Mexican Yeezus 69.
Mexican Yeezus.
Computer
What's up,
Gamer
baby?
3. Monica.
What's up, Monica?
Jasmine Torres.
Jasmine T.
Carla Corazon.
Carla, my heart belongs to you.
Alex Galindo.
Alex Galindo. Galindo, you ever think of Galindo? Like, I think it's a fat ass, big ass rooster.
No.
I don't know.
A
Galindo
rooster?
and like a big old rooster.
Oh, like a gallo.
Yeah, like a gallo.
Lindo.
Mhm.
Fidel, the billionaire
What's up,
menaces.
Fidel?
Breezy, Huera Loquita.
What's up, Breezy? Guada Loquita.
David Naranjo.
Mr. Orange.
Gloria Maravilla.
I think about you still.
Still. Jesus Guzman.
What's up, Guzman?
Karencita.
Ooh, ah.
Sandra Gonzalez.
What's up, Sandra?
And Kike waves the white flag.
Kike waves the white flag. What did you guys do to
I
him?
don't know. He's waving the white flag.
¿Qué pasó, Kike?
What happened, Kike? Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Episode 200 will be on the works. It's coming. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to check out Baby Daddy Potty. Link in the description.
Below.
We're filming tomorrow.
We are.
So
I'm nervous.
it should come out very soon. So guys, stay tuned. Follow Cesar.
Follow me at I Know Cesar. That's where I'm located.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's because I'm doing all your promos on my bad.
Damn, that's crazy. You forgot my IG name.
No, I knew, but I was like, wait, let me.
No, you're supposed to do the promos because I
Yeah.
kind of was not the host.
Gotcha.
You found me at Target, remember?
Yeah, you found your target. Follow me. Follow Aaron. Keep Aaron in your prayers, and we'll see you. I don't want to say next week. We'll see you when we see you, but it's coming.
And it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be
Big.
big. All right, guys.
Bye.
Peace.